Good morning and welcome to this week's press conference. It's another beautiful day here in Erie. Today we'll cover 4 topics. First, I'll give you a quick update on the city's financial situation for the first 6 months of this year. Second, I'll talk briefly about Tuesday's National Night Out and the Honey Baked Ham event, which is taking place tomorrow. Third, Reverend Lamont Higginbottom will tell you about the Cops and Kids event, which is taking place this Saturday, August 7th. And fourth, Dr. Paris Baker will tell you about the Summer of Love concert happening this Saturday, August 7th at Roger Young Park. It's another fun, busy summer weekend for us. At the beginning of yesterday's morning press conference, I presented an overview of the city finances to City Council. First, I thanked them for their help over the last 3 years on previous budgets. Thanks to City Council's involvement, we solved most of the city's 3 major financial problems. First, by connecting the interest rate assumptions in the city's retirement plan, City Council stopped the city's pension costs from growing by over $2.6 million per year every year. Second, by allowing us to pay down the city's debt with the Water Authority's lease payment, City Council brought the city's debt, which had been ignored and grown significantly for over 30 years, they brought it under control. And third, City Council's largest expense is employee salaries and benefits. Salaries and benefits make up about 87% of the city's budget costs. By approving the contracts we negotiated with 4 city unions over the last 4 years, City Council significantly reduced the increases in salaries and benefits. I really appreciate City Council's help in addressing these 3 major financial problems. I see Kathy Schaaf is here. I appreciate your involvement, Kathy. Thank you very much. This has allowed us to create a new priority over the next 5 years. For the next 5 years, our priority is bringing more family-sustaining jobs and more people to Erie. The city has lost over 40,000 people over the last about 50 years and a huge number of good family-sustaining jobs, most of which were on 12th Street. I then went through a series of detailed comments about the 11-page document that City Council had for review. I won't bore you with those kind of details. In addition to the general fund budget, which is almost $98 million, we also talked about the $26 million sewer budget, the $9 million refuse and recycling budget, and the $511,000 golf budget. I'm happy to tell you that the refuse and recycling budget and the golf budget are in very good shape. One interesting thing we discussed about the refuse and recycling budget is that Erie residents seem to be throwing out a lot more large items. This has increased our tipping fees by a little over $250,000. But getting rid of garbage is a very good thing for the city of Erie. The only other specific I want to mention is a big concern in the sewer fund budget. The revenue here is based on water usage. That flow has decreased significantly in 4 of the last 5 years. This is because residents are using a lot less water, and of course we have a lot fewer residents than we did as well. We're projecting we'll receive about $1.1 million less in revenue in that budget than we had expected. Net, we are projecting about a $712,576 loss in that fund for 2021. Here are 2 very positive financial things we believe will happen in the years ahead. First, we expect no increase in real estate or income tax for at least the next 4 years. Second, if the city's financial results continue as they have for the last 18 months, I expect we will be able to go back to City Council and ask for permission to use a large portion of the $15 million that they set aside in 2020 to cover deficits over 5 years, to pay down more debt and extend the number of years we'll have no tax increases. The funds we can move from the ARP funds to cover deficit caused by COVID-19 will also help with this. We'll probably be comfortable about 1 year from now going back to City Council with this proposal if city finances continue as we expect they will over the next couple of years. Finally, I'm very proud that even in the face of COVID-19, everything that my team and I do continues to be governed by our 6-word mission statement: build opportunity, restore hope, transform Erie, and our 2-sentence vision: Erie is a community of choice. We celebrate our rich cultural diversity, our welcoming, vibrant neighborhoods, our world-class downtown and bayfront, our excellent education for everyone, and our abundance of good family-sustaining jobs. I also continue to strive to be open, honest, transparent, and accessible in everything I do, including discussing the city's budget. Even though the city will always face unique financial challenges, we also have great financial opportunity right now because of 2 unique situations that are coming up. First is the huge financial rebound we should experience from the private sector as COVID-19 comes under control. I think there's a lot of money there waiting to be implemented. Second, the $76 million we're receiving in ARP funding from the federal government to help us with the rebound. We already have received the first $38 million. It is earning interest until we decide the best use. We will receive the second $38 million around this time in 2022. We will not spend any of these funds without City Council's support and full approval. Council and everyone in the city will hear much more about these 2 opportunities in the weeks ahead. Tuesday, we're going to move now to Tuesday National Night Out, and also we'll talk a little bit about tomorrow's Honey and Baked Ham. Next, I want to mention how great National Night Out was Tuesday evening. Each event I went to was incredible. My team and I were able to get to all 14 events that took place within the city. The way the community came out to support their respective neighborhoods was very uplifting to see. I also got to see many people that I had not seen for well over a year because of COVID-19. National Night Out is a community-wide effort led by the amazing team at the United Way. Many community members from our neighborhoods are also involved. National Night Out moves forward the prevention of a portion of the 3-pronged United Erie Violence Reduction Initiative. I also want to alert you that tomorrow, Friday, August 6th, Honey Baked Ham will host their Law Enforcement Appreciation Day at their store, which is at 7200 Peach Street. All law enforcement and their families will, with proper ID, can receive a complimentary lunch tomorrow. Honey Baked Ham was also instrumental partner for many of the National Night Out events all around the city. I would like to thank Honey Baked Ham and every member of our community that has shown support for the brave men and women in law enforcement who serve the community every day. I would also ask this Friday, if you see an officer, thank them for all that they do. There are also 2 events happening this Saturday, August 7th. The first event is Cops and Kids, which is a community-driven picnic with local police officers and children, both involved. To tell us more about this event, the person who put the event together, Reverend Lamont Higginbottom. Reverend Higginbottom.
So we are excited about the second annual Cops and Kids event. The first time we did it last September, it was a great success. It's really awesome to introduce our local officers to our community kids, and our community kids get to meet the officers beyond the badge. So we're excited about tomorrow from 12 to 3 at Roger Young Park. There'll be lots of games, fun. We actually have a clown coming out that will do some face painting and things of that sort. And then there's also going to be great food. What's really exciting about it is often when we see a large presence of police, it's never positive. But Saturday, at 12 o'clock, we hope to see as many officers that can come out and hang out with the kids, have a little food. So we're excited about it from 12 to 3, Roger Young Park, Cops and Kids. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pastor Higginbottom. I really appreciate it. I'm very impressed with the work that Reverend Lamont Higginbottom and the African American Concerned Clergy do. They established RACE, R-A-A-C-E, several years ago as a project. It stands for Raising Awareness About Color and Equity. As I've said many times, I want Erie to be a community where every person is respected and valued regardless of their age, their gender, their nationality, their religious background, their ethnicity, or the color of their skin. Programs like this help us improve the community relationship, not only with each other, but also with our law enforcement officers as well. I look forward to your event, Mama. Thank you. Thank you very much. Keep up the great work, too. Next, we're happy to have Dr. Paris Baker with us today to talk about the Summer of Love concert, which is happening this Saturday, August 7th in Roger Young Park. There's a lot to do again this weekend with the good weather. I understand that the recording artist, Isabel Davis, is set to perform at this. Dr. Baker will tell you more about Saturday's event. Dr. Baker.
Thank you. Before I begin telling you about the event, I want to say thank you to your staff. They've been incredible just helping us navigate through all the things that we need to do to put this event together. So thank you to all the mayor's assistants. On Saturday, August 7th at 6 o'clock, Isabel Davis, she's a Stellar Award winner, 2018 International Album of the Year recording artist, will be here for the second time in Erie. And if you like Christian music, if you like fellowship, if you like engagement, you need to be at the Roger Young Park at 6 o'clock. We believe the Summer of Love concert provides an opportunity for engagement, irrespective of all the things that create barriers, whether it's race or denomination or ethnicity or class or any of that stuff. The power of love is what's going to, we believe, transform that particular community and some respect, transform part of Erie. The Summer of Love is a kind of the third prong of an event that was started 2018 in your administration. You had a motto, I think, or a slogan, Summer of Hope. And so we picked up on that, and then the following year we had Summer of Faith. And it just made sense if you understand 1 Corinthians, faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is love. And so we just picked up on that theme. And so we're really looking forward to some really incredible things happening. The other thing I want to say about having Isabel Davis is she's so approachable. And it's really important for us who are promoting this event to present people who have made it, so to speak, to bring them closer to people who may not have ever even thought about being close to someone like a Kirk Whalum or like a William McDowell, who we've had here, to give them an opportunity to say, I can do that. And so this idea of hope that you were talking about, Mayor, is one of the things that we're hoping to instill in our community on the east side of Erie. So again, August 7th, 6 o'clock, I hope to see all of you there, and we're going to have a great time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Baker. The event really sounds great, doesn't it? Really sound good? Get out and enjoy a night of music with your family and friends. Remember, that event is happening at 6 p.m. at Roger Young Park this Saturday, day after tomorrow, August 7th. As you can see, once again, there's no shortage of things to do in Erie this weekend. Before I go on, though, I just have to say, this is just kind of from the heart, it's not in the script, but I thought this would have been a much better press conference if Reverend Higginbottom and Dr. Baker had talked more and I had talked less. But so thank you both very much for being here. Thank you. There are, though, a couple more events that I need to mention before concluding. Tonight and tomorrow, August 5th and 6th, one of the longest running summer programs in Erie, the Footlight Theater, will host performances of the Addams Family at Harding Elementary School. The doors open at 6:30 and the program will start at 7 p.m. Live theater also continues at PACA this weekend with 14 more ways to screw up your college interview. I don't know what that's about. It's by Ian McWethy. Frank tells me that the performances of this hysterical play will run this weekend and next weekend. You can find out playtimes and more information and ticket prices by going to paca1505.org. Finally, I would be remiss if I did not mention that the St. Paul's Italian Festival is happening this weekend August 6th, 7th, and 8th. I go to that every year. No one works harder at putting on this great event and putting it all together than Tim Nicastro, the president of Erie Insurance. My understanding is he actually takes a week off from work in putting this event together. My wife Rhonda and I are looking forward to going to the Mass on Sunday morning and enjoying the amazingly delicious Italian food. You may not know this, but I am half Italian, and I love Italian food. I hope to see you all there. To learn more about St. Paul's Italian Festival this weekend, please visit their Facebook page, which is facebook.com/St. Paul's Italian Festival. It's kind of long, but it kind of makes sense. That concludes this week's press conference. There is no reason for anyone in Erie to be bored this weekend. I had to say that. There are plenty of good, fun things to do this weekend. Get out and enjoy it. Until next Tuesday, please follow us on social media for the latest updates, events, and everything that's happening all around the city. Everyone who spoke is now available for interviews, and thank you very much for being here. It's nice to have a nice crowd here, and also for watching on TV. Thank you very much.